Today, guys, we're going to talk about the HPV vaccinations. Hands up, who already kind of knows about the HPV vaccination?
What is HPV?
I think HPV stands for human papilloma virus, but I don't actually know what it does.
Okay, so from what I know, HPV is a very common virus, and around 80% of people will get HPV in their lifetime.
80%?
80%.
Oh, wow. Does anyone know the symptoms of HPV?
Well, whilst HPV doesn't have any symptoms, it can cause many cancerous warts and ulcers in places like the mouth, the neck, and genital areas.
Cancers at all sorts of places in the body.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, who does it actually affect?
So it actually affects both men and women.
The good thing is, it is avoidable.
Cheers.
So on the topic of this HPV, how does it actually spread?
Well, it spreads through bodily fluids, through the throat, through the mouth, and also sexual contact. So unfortunately, anyone that's using condoms, it's not actually going to prevent you from getting HPV because it doesn't cover all the parts of the body.
That makes sense.
So if condoms can't protect you, then what can protect you from HPV?
Well, the vaccine. The vaccine is predicted to save thousands of lives in the UK. And I heard cervical cancer has dropped by 90% in women in their 20s.
I was actually going to add 99% of cervical cancers are actually caused by HPV. So imagine the drop that we could cause by this
Save a lot of
vaccination.
lives.
Oh,
I know, right?
Speaking of vaccines, who got the HPV vaccine in year 8?
Oh, I did.
Wait, Christian Lisa, did you not get yours?
I did get mine, but I got mine when I was younger.
I got mine after year 8 because I missed the opportunity to get it in year 8. And after that, I learned that both boys and girls who missed the opportunity to get it can contact their school nurse or go to their local GP and get it for free.
I think it's also good noting, you can never be too young to get the HPV vaccination, but you can be too old for it. So by the age of 25, that's the oldest you can be to get the HPV vaccination at the GP, because after that point, our immune systems just won't be able to fight the HPV virus. So it's kind of pointless.
Well, Christian, why did you get yours so late?
I used to have a fear of needles.
I do too.
I used to have a fear of needles as well, but it was suggested to me, just get the vaccine, because it will save me so many years of treatment later.
Where else could I get more information on HPV?
Well, if you have a look at the NHS website at www.nhs.uk, you just put in the search bar HPV, it will come up with everything you need.
Lovely.
This is really nice. This is a really good conversation.
It's really productive.
Yeah.
Especially because as someone who has had the vaccination in year 8, I didn't realize what HPV was. It was just another school vaccination. So it's really
Parents said
good.
I think I'm really a lot more informed now that we've had this conversation.
Yeah, should we have a show of hands? Who feels more confident and educated on HPV vaccination?
Yes.